Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Andy Haynes. Yo, shouts to him, man. The last one I did of him was, I think it was titled Dating at 37. Hilarious. Yo, I was surprised at how funny this guy is. Like, this guy is crazy funny. On a lot of these bits, they're mad old. Like, this one is 6 years old. This is Andy Haynes, white friends versus black friends. Whenever people title their bits like this, because a lot of people do these bits, you feel me? Even my boy Theo got this bit. A lot of black comedians do this bit. It's usually hilarious, pointing out the funny differences. So I enjoy bits like this. But if y'all want to see more of Andy on this channel, let me know what's next in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe. No more ghost watching, all right? Let's get it.
Hello, Echo Chamber. How are you guys? Cool. Glad to be here. I'm from Seattle. You guys heard of it? Grunge rock was invented there.
That's true,
in a laboratory by the CIA. No, I'm from Seattle. Seattle's cool because it's got big mountains, big ass fucking mountain. Like this is whatever. Those aren't real mountains. We have real mountains. People die in our mountains.
Damn.
Like, you'll be like, where's Kevin? And they'll be like, he's dead. And you're like, what happened? And they're like, the mountains are what happened.
Leave the mountains alone.
Mountains are like white people's cops. Because they're the only things that kill us indiscriminately. If you're offended by that, go check an avalanche report. Try to find one Jamal or Tavarius. You will not. I'll give you all weekend. You won't find a single one. You will find a lot of Connors and Tristans, though. Oh, yeah. They're dead. They died.
Wow.
They tried to go to the mountains and fly, and now their mom is crying into a Patagonia fleece that'll never be worn again. Because Con's dead. That's because white people, it's not scary to be white, so we go and we challenge nature to kill us. That is like a very white thing. We go to lots of different parts of the world and we go, come on, nature, try to kill me. And then a lot of times it does.
Nature always
My black
wins.
friends, they don't do that. I'll ask a black friend, I'll be like, hey, you want to go skiing this weekend? And he'll be like, you know what? I get my adrenaline rush just driving around. It's pretty scary being a black guy here.
Oh,
the other day, my
shit.
taillight was out. It was like the X Games.
Damn.
I used to go do white kid shit in the mountains. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what I mean. You got all uncomfortable because I made it about race.
People do.
But if you were in the
People
mountains
do.
and you saw a bunch of black kids playing next to a river, you would go, "That's weird." You would do that. Even black people would be like, "That's weird."
Interesting. What the fuck?
I would go up there. I would drink beer, smoke weed, and we would shoot guns. I hate guns now, but at this time I had frosted tips. It was a different era. Much different Andy Haynes. And we didn't just have guns, we had an AK-47 because guns are really hard to get. And we would
I see
shoot
what
at
you did
porta
there.
potties, you know, like Rambo. We weren't assholes. We would check beforehand. We weren't gonna let somebody die in the most embarrassing way ever. Like, they're already bummed about shitting in a porta potty, and then they get lit up by the Dead Poets Society.
Don't shit
We
outdoors,
weren't gonna
man.
let that happen.
Don't shit out. Hold that shit in.
This one night we had to get home. It was a school night. We had to get back and apply to Stanford. And we're driving, and right when we get on the freeway, we get pulled over. And right when we get pulled over, I remember that my license is in the trunk of the car, my whole wallet. So the cop comes up, and I'm like, hey, I gotta go to the trunk, but like, just stay up here. It's boring back there. You're not gonna like it. He didn't listen, came back there. I opened the trunk, gun, bong, beer.
Dang.
I was like, do we go straight to Guantanamo or is there like a phone call or something?
Triple threat.
He didn't say anything. Comes back a couple minutes later, he gives me a ticket and he goes, hey, looks like you're having a lot of fun up there. You should probably slow down. And that's what it's like to be a white person. I don't know if you guys knew that. It is very easy. It's super, super easy. If you're having trouble being white, it's your fault. It's all you.
Enjoy,
That's what,
man. Enjoy that shit.
That's what depression is. Did you know that? because we don't have any oppression, so we created our own. We're like, nobody else is gonna keep us down, you suck me, and that's depression. I didn't know I had depression until I moved to Los Angeles, because Seattle, that's pretty normal. I didn't know you weren't supposed to act like that. I didn't know you weren't supposed to mope around in the rain or cry in bus stops. I thought that's how you caught the bus. Like a really sad Uber, you just cried till your bus came. When I got to LA and everybody's like longboarding to pet dolphins, driving around in a Prius full of rescued animals. You can pick avocados out of the trees down here. You can't be depressed in an environment like that. You're like, I was gonna kill myself, but now I have all this guacamole. So I used to be married. My wife, ex-wife, she passed away in a tsunami of dicks. And
he did that one and the other one.
by the time we got to her, she was too icky to be a wife. So we had to return her to the wife store. You guys, I'm kidding. She's alive. We're friends. She doesn't know I tell that joke. But I'm not mad about being divorced. I'm just mad that I'm single. It's not a good look. I'm 35. People don't see me and want to fuck me. They see me and they think I'll get a mortgage approved, and they're wrong.
Oh, so he has
credit.
been telling those jokes for a minute.
I suffer from what some people call president face.
More like senator face, not president. Yeah. Senator.
But I'm bummed. My advice is, if you have a good thing going, if you're in a relationship, make it work. Just go all the way, because it sucks out here. I'm telling you that. After 30, the only people that are left are survivors. It's the wilderness. A lot of riffraff. Dating in your 30s and 40s is like shopping at Ross. Yeah. There's been a lot of returns. Oh yeah.
Sucks.
Things have been worn before. Sometimes you think you found something you like. You're like, oh, this sweater's kind of nice, and then you're like, oh man, it cries when we have sex. I'm on Tinder.
That's a really good
Bumble,
joke. That's a fire
Craigslist.
joke. Craigslist.
I try to sell furniture on Tinder and Bumble. I'm not dating. No. That's why I'm on there. I'm not trying to date. No, I don't do well. I do so poorly that sometimes I'm swiping and a dude will pop up into my feed, and it kind of feels like Tinder's being like, hey, this isn't really going that well, is it? Maybe you want to switch up these preferences.
Yo, that's the
This is Kyle.
craziest shit.
He likes kite surfing.
Yo,
I'm not gay, but I've done some gay stuff in my life.
Oh,
Every
shit.
straight guy has. We've all every person has walked to the edge of their sexuality. That's true. For
Not
some people,
everybody.
it's a hug that lasted a little longer than they thought it was going to last. Or maybe like a blowjob in college. Whatever it was, you got there and you were like, it wasn't for me, but you let them finish because you're not rude.
He went from 0 to 100.
For me, it was different. Me and a neighbor kid, we used to hit our penises together like that. Also,
Yo, that
I
is the
was a kid.
whitest
I should
shit
say
ever.
that. This was a long time ago. I was also a child. This wasn't like recently where I found a cool kid that could keep a secret. It's me and this neighbor kid. This real cool neighbor kid. And I wasn't going to ask my mom what a boner was because she raised me by herself, and most of my childhood she was just crying into a glass of white Zinfandel. So I went to this neighbor kid. I was like, hey, does your dick do this weird thing? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, let's hit them together. Let's see what happens, you know? We did that for about 3 months. And then we grew apart, you know. It happens. I still see him around. We make eye contact. We don't talk. A lot of shame. I'm not like a sexy guy, like I said. Nobody's really beating down my door. I think I fuck like a Christian quarterback, you know? A lot of athleticism, not a lot of creativity. Everybody's into like some weird shit now. Everybody's like spitting and hitting and choking. I don't get angry when I have sex. I'm just very grateful. I'm like, wow, I cannot believe you're letting me do this. What a kind lady.
Gotta be
But I was having
appreciative.
sex with this lady, and she yelled at me. She yelled. She said, I want you to destroy this pussy. That's what she said at me.
Damn, that's aggressive.
And I was like, I do not want to do that. Maybe a remodel, but I don't think this is a teardown. Maybe put down a base coat, new kitchen countertops. I would rather flip this pussy is what I'm trying to say. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much.
That was cool. That audience was dry as fuck. It's like, I don't think the jokes were computing. I think they was kind of getting it late. You know how you get a joke late, so you're like, all right, let me just not laugh at all. Because you just gonna laugh late. I feel like a lot of that was going on because he had some dope ass jokes in here, man. Yo, do not shit outside. All right, those little Potter parties or whatever that they got set up. Yeah, take a shit before you leave your house, all right? I know some people, the only time they take a shit is when, the minute they leave their house, oh my God, I gotta take a shit, like, what is going on with y'all that y'all cannot control y'all bowels? Like, it's the most ridiculous shit, especially when you're working in a warehouse. Motherfuckers taking like 14 bathroom breaks. Like, why? Like, why you gotta shit so much? What is going on? Relax. But nah. Yeah, audience is crazy. Our audience is really crazy. Because depending on the audience, it kind of makes it seem like if it's lit or not. You feel me? When the audience really get it and get the comedian style, it feels like they are the most lit comedian ever. When the audience is kind of like trash, because the comedian could be trash, but I don't think he's trash. But he has some dope jokes, and they just like. You feel me? So some jokes based on the setup, I start to smile because I'm like, I already know where he's going with this. But you know, a lot of people, they need the punchline actually explained to them. So cool set, you know, wasn't the most exciting video, but shout out to Just for Laughs, man. And some of these jokes he did from the other bit I was talking about, but I definitely want to see more. I know y'all was saying something about, what was it? Yeah, I say he had a bit on being, what was it? Being a Democrat is a hard job or something like that. I don't know. Y'all said something about that, but I want to see more. I definitely want to see more. So let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, you know, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Peace.